guys, Jessica here, and I am super excited because in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make money on Shopify with only $29. So if you don't have any money for advertising, don't worry because I'm going to show you 3 secret methods that you can use to start pushing traffic and making sales today. So let's jump on my laptop and I will see you in a second. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we are on Shopify right now, and I want to start this tutorial off by telling you exactly where your $29 is going to go, because this video really is going to show you how to start making sales and making money on Shopify for the cheapest cost possible. But in order to actually start making sales, you do have to upgrade from the free trial to at least the basic plan, which is only $29. Definitely take advantage of the free trial. Use those days to build your store. And if you do want to see a video on how to set up a fully functioning Shopify store in less than an hour, make sure you check out the video down in the description below. But for this video, I'm going to be showing you a couple of ways you can push traffic and start getting real sales completely for free. So the first one I want to talk about is Pinterest. And in order to start pushing paid ads on Pinterest, you do have to set up a business account. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to advertise for free, but you definitely want to have that option available so that you can start to actually push those pins and get more conversions once you are making some sales and have some extra money. So I'm just going to set up this account really quickly and I will see you guys on the back end in just a second. Alright, so as you can see, we have everything set up, and I did choose fashion for our niche for this tutorial, and I do want you guys to know that Pinterest consists of mostly women. So if you are trying to target men, you probably should focus more of your time on the other methods that I'm going to show you in this video. But once you have your account set up, all you want to do to begin with is just start to build out your profile. You do that by just going to the top right corner to my profile. You would want to upload a new image that's really highly related to your niche that's going to draw people in, so that when we start to kind of poke people and they see our profile image, they're drawn in by it and they want to know more about what type of content we're creating. So once you have that done, all you want to do is start to create a couple of pins and boards. So your boards should be separated into your different collections that you have on your store. And then you just start by creating a pin. It's really easy to do. You would just upload an image from your computer. And we're just going to do this really quickly. I'm not going to get too in-depth on this. But once you have the image uploaded, in order to start pushing people to your actual store, all we do is we just write out a really creative copy that's going to draw people in. A lot of times, pins and advertising on Pinterest is kind of hidden in a few different ways. People hide their URLs in different types of blog posts, DIYs, recipes. All that stuff works really, really well because our main goal is to get this pin repinned by other people so that we get it in front of the most people as possible completely for free. So maybe we are trying to sell these sunglasses and we would write out a blog post about, the trendiest sunglasses of 2018. And then at the very bottom of the blog post or somewhere in that blog post, we would just drop our URL link so that they could go directly to the store and actually see and buy those sunglasses if that was our main goal, to actually sell those glasses. So really, really simple to do. And the way we, get our pins repinned and in front of more and more people is by pinning smarter. So you want to create rich text, again, something that really draws people in, has a lot of information in it. And then you want to start to kind of observe what is doing well in your niche on Pinterest. And all you would do is just search your niche, niche on the Facebook search engine. And then instead of sticking with all, we want to go to groups. And very similar to the way that we got people to follow our Pinterest page, we are just going to click on other pages or other groups that have lots of members. So this top one is Fashion 10 Online. So we're going to click on this. And as you can see here, there are 86,000 members. So we would want to follow, join this group, see what type of content this person is putting out on their page. Because obviously they're doing something right if they have that many members. And then you can, again, recreate very similar content for your group. And if you're doing a really good job, your group's gonna start to naturally grow. But to get some members in it at the beginning, all we do is we just come down to members and we go to see all members. And then we just begin to add all of the people that are in this group, because we can assume that if they are in this specific group that is in the fashion niche, that they would also like to be in our group that is also in the fashion niche, as long as, again, we are providing them with really, really good content. And then in order to actually get those people in, and I obviously didn't add them, but you would want to add them once they accept your friend request, then you can just move them in naturally into your group. But in order to get them to stay, again, you do need to be producing really good content, or people will just get mad. And you're going to have people that get mad either way, but as long as you're doing a good job, a lot of people will actually like that you put them into your group. At least we hope, right? And so all you do is you would just add members. So whoever we had just added, we could just type their name in here. We'll just use, let's just throw Brittany in the group just for an example. Shout out to Brittany Johnson. So then you can see, she's in the group, and we could start to share posts. And then once we built a bunch of really good content, then if you wanted to start to drop your store link to actually get people to go onto your store and see if there's anything that they want to buy, then you could also do that on your group because you are the admin. So that's a really nice thing about actually creating your own group, is you can find people that are interested in your niche, and then you can push them to your store completely for free. So that's the last thing we're going to talk about creating a group. The last method that I'm going to show you is on the Shopify store, and it's an app. So we're just going to download Reversion, and this is an affiliate app, and this app is $19 a month, but you do get 2 weeks completely for free. So your first 2 weeks using this app, you'd want to do the best job that you possibly can. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to get people to start advertising for you completely for free. So if you aren't familiar with what affiliating is, basically you would reach out to different influencers, whether they are on Instagram or Twitter, even YouTube works sometimes, and you would ask them if they would be willing to affiliate for you for a 50% commission after sales have been made. And in order to find people that are willing to do this, you need to find accounts that aren't already monetizing. So you want to stick with accounts that are a little bit smaller than you would do for a paid ad. So anything from 10 to 20,000 followers is a perfect type of person that you could use to actually, reach out to them and ask them if they would want to work with you. And you do this by just, direct messaging them, emailing them, reaching out to them, tell them that you have a store with a bunch of products. You want to find someone that's, again, in your niche. And then all you do is just, make them an offer. Say, hey, look, would you be willing to advertise my products onto your specific platform? And all of the sales that come from you I'm going to give you 50% off of the profit from those sales. And this is really a numbers game, because a lot of people are going to say no. A lot of people want payments up front, but it's really about the numbers. If you ask enough people, I promise you, you are going to get some people that are willing to do it. And then, once you have this set up, all you do is you would install the app, and I'll show you guys how to do this. So I'm just going to enter my billing information in really quickly, and I'll see you guys on the back end. Alright, so once you have your account set up, you can see here we are on the Refersion dashboard, and this is where you're going to manage your affiliates, their offers, and their commission, and it's pretty simple to use. I will show you guys just a couple of quick things while we are here. So if you come to manage, and let's say we wanted to send an offer to one of the influencers that agreed to work for us for 50% commission, all you would do is go to offers and press create new. And we're just going to name this 50%. And then the type of commission is, obviously going to be percent of sale. You can also do flat rate per order or per item. So maybe you wanted to give them $5 or $10 for every order that they brought in under their affiliate number. But again, this one we're going to do 50%. And we would just press save down here at the bottom. And then to actually send them that offer, we're going to go back to the dashboard. And we're going to go to affiliate sign up. And this is where we'll just select the offer we created. And then we just copy that embed and send it directly to the influencer. And then Refersion's going to collect all their information and get them in our system. And we can manage our affiliates under manage under affiliates, which makes sense. Again, very simple to use. So you'll see here, there are the names and then the current offer that you have with them. So today's video, we went over 3 ways that you can push traffic to your store completely for free and make money off of Shopify, only paying the $29 to set up your store. So if you guys found this video helpful, make sure you leave me a comment down below. I would love to say hey and actually talk to you guys, kind of hear your thoughts on the video and hear what's going on with your store. And if you haven't already, make sure you just slap that subscribe button. Just turn on those notifications, guys, because I'm going to be putting out new videos for you every single week.